Okay, so I'm finally done. My God, that was three hours. 3 hours. I checked in at 10:30. The first hour was like waiting and then prep. I had to watch a little instructional video. And then like 2 hours of laying on the MRI table. Can I do this? No, I can't do this. You're just stuck with me holding it. There we go. Yeah, 2 hours of being wheeled in and out of the MRI table. Excuse my crumbs. I was starving, so I stopped at McDonald's because my blood sugar was low because it took 3 hours. And then on top of that, like I said, you're not supposed to eat 2 hours before. So I was like dying by the time they let me go. So luckily I drank my emergency apple juice that I usually keep in my truck in case my blood sugar drops. And then I zipped on over here to McDonald's. And if you're familiar with Lacey or Olympia, I went to the McDonald's by Hobby Lobby, and I freaking hate this area. That area over there, I mean, it's cool that there's like all the fast food joints, like all of them, like whatever you want, it's there. But the way they set it up, and you gotta like go behind everything, and oh, it's just stressful. And then some Nimrod almost threw it. Well, he did throw it in reverse, almost backed into me. And this freaking rental car that isn't even mine, please don't hit me. This is a rental. He threw it in reverse in the McDonald's drive-thru and stopped like an inch from the front end. But anyways, I've got food, feeling better. Biopsy is done. I'm optimistic. She hopes that she got it. Hopes. So what they did is they wheeled me into the MRI machine. They do the MRI thing. They take pictures. They make sure they can see it. Then they pull me out. Then they squished my boob with the grid things to give them like marks. Then they stuck me back in the machine, run the machine again. Then they make sure that they can find it again with the grid marks to pinpoint it. Then they pull me back out. Then she cleaned me up. And she cleaned me up. She made a mark with a pen. Then she sent me in again, pulled me out again. Then they did the numbing, which thankfully I didn't feel most of it. I did feel a few. And TMI, it's up by my nipple. So that wasn't pleasant. At one point I started to get a little nauseous, and I think it was from probably the pain, but thankfully the numbing kicked in rather quickly, so the sensation didn't last long. And then, yeah, they sent me back in again to confirm that everything is where it should have been. Then they pulled me back out. Then they did the biopsy. Then they sent me in. Then they pulled me out. Then she explained she didn't think that she got it because it's teeny tiny. So she's afraid that the needle had missed it. So they biopsied me again, sent me back in, pulled me back out. Finally, I'm done. She puts a marker in it, and by marker, it's a teeny tiny little, it's like the size of a sesame seed. It's a little like a titanium clip. Sorry, I hope I don't make you guys nauseous. It's a little clip, and it just marks where in my breast they found this suspicious lump so that we can keep track of it. Because as I go through chemo and time goes by, it could get bigger, it could get smaller, it could disappear, and this way they can trace it. I have one in my left breast where my lump is as well, so that was nothing new. And then they took me to the mammogram room, and then we did a quick mammogram just to make sure that the marker is in the right place. And then I was finally able to get dressed and leave and go get something to freaking eat. So I'm feeling better. It's done. I have a full tummy. Blood sugar's going back up. Yay. It was kind of humorous. If you watch Grey's Anatomy, I felt like I was on a real life episode. So it was cool. Before you go into the MRI room, they have like a little separate office area, and they had my scans, my MRI from the last time pulled up, and it was cool that I actually got to see it. Like I wish I could have recorded it to share with you guys and show my family, but I was actually able to see my lump. Excuse me. But there's like a room just outside of the MRI room, kind of like Grey's Anatomy, the scan room. And so I had a team of 4 people, 2 MRI techs. I forgot what the guy's title is called, but he's the one that gave me my IV to do the contrast. And then, I don't know what her title is. I'm going to call her the breast specialist. Another lady. So there was a team of 4. And so they would come in and they would get me all situated on the table, and everybody did their part to make sure all this was coming together. They did like on Grey's Anatomy, and they do what's called a timeout, where they have me confirm my first and last name, my date of birth, why I'm there, which breast we're doing, so that there's no boo-boos. And then they get me all situated and they leave the room. And while the MRI is going, it's just me in there, and there's these 4 people, and I'm just imagining them standing there staring at the scans with their arms crossed or leaning on the table, waiting for the scans to pop up, and then they're gonna make some miraculous discovery like they do on Grey's Anatomy. But yeah, that's what it was. It was just them getting me situated, and then they'd go out and they'd stare at the scans while the machine does its thing, and then they'd come back in and check with me and blah, blah, blah. But overall, it wasn't bad. My lower back was not happy about the position they had me in, because it was kind of like a modified push-up position. So I'm like laying on my stomach, but my chest is elevated. Like I'm kind of like this, so that my breast can hang through the coil, the cutouts. And then instead of my feet being flat, like you're laying on your stomach, they had them kicked up, like they put like a wedge pillow under. And I don't think that helped. I think that actually made it worse. Sorry, I'm staring at the homeless people because I'm in Olympia. I don't know if you guys can see, there's a nice little camp going over there along I-5. So I'm just keeping an eye on them. So yeah, I'm grateful that it's done, but there's my little update. I just wanted to share with you guys while it was fresh. So yeah, I should have results soon. Hopefully it's nothing, and hopefully she actually got the damn spot and all that was not for nothing. But yeah, that's that. So the saga continues of how many holes can we punch into Narissa's body before this is over. Oh, before I go, I thought it was fun. So like, this is my first outing without hair, you know? And not that like I'm super self-conscious, but it was nice that the lady I call the breast therapist, like she specializes in like breast health and MRI and stuff, but she didn't even realize that like I had started chemo. She thought I was freshly diagnosed. I guess it's because I still have eyebrows and eyelashes that maybe it just looks like I have short hair. But nope, we's bald under here. So that made me giggle. So yeah, anywho, starting to ramble. I'm gonna head home now that this is done. I got some puzzles to pick up from the Buy Nothing group because I asked if anybody has puzzles to give away, because I am so bored on the days that I feel well. And if I keep buying puzzles, I'm gonna be absolutely broke. So I got some puzzles to pick up on the way home, and then I can go home and see my family. Okay guys, till next time. Thanks for following along on this little journey that I'm on. Okay, take care, bye.